You're driving through a familiar intersection. The light is green. Everything seems normal. Then suddenly, another car attempts a left-hand turn. They pull directly in front of you. Crash! Your car, their car, the airbags deployed, glass is flying, and there's injuries everywhere, confusion. And the first question everyone asks is, who's at fault for this crash? I'm Snyder, a partner with Vero Beach Injury Lawyers, and today we're answering one of the most common questions we get after crashes like these. If a car turns left on a green light and gets hit, who's at fault? Now, most people assume the answer is obvious. In Florida, it's not always that simple. Let's break it down. Now, here's the first key piece of the puzzle. Are you turning on a green arrow or on a green ball? If you're turning on a green arrow, you have the right of way. But if you're turning on a green ball, you have to yield to oncoming traffic. You're only allowed to go if it's safe because the driver traveling straight, they have the right of way. And if you don't yield, crash occurs, you will most likely be found at fault. Left turns are one of the most dangerous parts of driving. Why is that? Well, you're crossing multiple lanes, you're moving against the traffic flow, and oncoming cars may be going slow or fast. Timing and judgment have to be perfect. You're sometimes turning blind. You're looking around other vehicles to turn left from the other side, and if you misjudge and pull in front of an oncoming vehicle, you could be involved in a massive T-bone or head-on crash. In Florida, drivers making left turns must yield to oncoming vehicles, pedestrians and crosswalks, bicycles crossing the lane, and that's even if the turn signal is green. Because here's the key, the word is yield, not go without regard. If you enter an intersection on a green light and you hit someone because you didn't yield, you may be considered negligent. That means you could be held at fault for the crash. Florida uses something called comparative negligence. Florida law says you can still recover money for your injuries even if you're partly at fault, as long as you're not more at fault than the other driver. So let's say you turn left on a green ball, but the other driver was speeding. In that case, both drivers could share blame, but speed can be hard to prove. If you believe the other party was speeding, and I mean like really speeding, flying through that intersection, contact us as soon as possible to discuss preserving the black box or computer within their car. Downloading the black box will tell us exactly how fast the other car was traveling at the time of impact. And Florida law says you still can recover money for your injuries even if you're partly at fault, again, as long as you are not more at fault than the other driver. That's the key. But it also emphasizes the truth. In left turn crashes, the left turning driver who's turning on a green ball is often seen as the one who should have had to yield. If you're in a crash where someone turned left on a green ball, call 911, get medical help right away. Take photos and video of the scene, the intersection, the light, the road conditions, the traffic pattern. Get contact information from witnesses and take photos of the damages not only on your car, but on both cars. So let's talk about some common misplaced assumptions. It was a green light, I can't be at fault. Wrong. They hit me, it's their fault. Potentially wrong. I only bumped them, it wasn't serious. Who cares? Insurance will figure it out. That's what we're dealing with? These are all beliefs we hear all the time, but in Florida, the green light does not eliminate the duty to yield. Both drivers can share fault, and minor damage can still mean major injuries. Insurance companies aggressively protect their bottom line, but fault isn't determined by who moved first. It's based on who acted reasonably under the circumstances. Left turn crashes are some of the most common and one of the most legally complex. If you've been hurt in an accident like this, don't make assumptions. You need facts, you need evidence, and you need clear legal guidance. I'm Snyder, a partner with Vero Beach Injury Lawyers. If you've been involved in a left turn crash, my team and I could help you understand what really happened, who may be at fault, and how to protect your rights. Stay alert out there, my friends. Even green lights, they require caution.